Hey, what's up? How are you? What have you been up to? Did you like that? Did you really like that? Leave a like if you liked that. Comment down below. I want to know what you liked. Yes, we are back in Space Engineers reviewing yet another creation from our beautiful Chonk army, holding our amazing large Godiva mug full of coffee. So today I wanted to showcase this awesome station that was built by our lovely royal guard, Swanky, Lord of the Swank, for his IID faction. Now this is the HIRESHA station? Correct me in the comments, Swanky, if I'm saying that wrong. But this is the station he designed for his own faction. Now, you could make this out of like regular blocks and you could angle all of them to get these somewhat similar angles, but the fact that he has been able to basically put two different grids into one really makes this ship stand out. So as you can see, if we mirror this grid is separate from this grid over here. So if we build over here, you'll notice it's only mirroring on this side. And if we bring it out, like this is not connected to this grid. Now doing this allows you to have this station have 8 kind of identical looking sides. They all have their own, I guess you could say, their very own grid. And that allows you to build awesome, beautiful looking designs and angles on every single side. So not only does this station have basically every necessity that you need to have for a station, it's got all the necessary components to power any vehicle. It's got batteries, it's got hydrogen engines, I believe, down here, yeah. And there's hydrogen tanks, there's a large reactor in the middle. It's got that classic rotor. It's just so well designed. And each of these plates, oh, it's also got some O2 generators up here, or O2 farms. Overall, really cool design. So let's talk about the one thing that most stations should have and are pretty well known for is the landing capability, or its ability to hold fighters or other carriers to refuel and resupply all of those ships. So what I like what he does is that he's got 4 identical looking pads for basically any size of fighter. Now another thing for the landing capability that he has, which is my absolute favorite, is this amazing looking wired mesh area for larger ships to connect up to, and it's absolutely beautiful. I always love these designs where they kind of have like a cage structure to, you know, brace or protect the station if anything were to fly off the cruiser that was coming up, or maybe you're unloading material and cargo containers and there's a stray cargo container that flies away towards the station. This net or ridge system would probably like prevent cargo from smashing into the station. Just a simple addition to an aesthetic that really adds to your station. Now, of course, he's got these blinking lights here that you can see going on and off. They're the green ones. So you could assume that means like, oh, it's ready to be, you know, hooked up to. You can have your ships park, unload their cargo. They've got these nice orange lights on each side, knowing where the ends of each prong are. Another small detail that I really like is the fact that he's numbered each pad. So if you're communicating to the station could say, you're clear to land at pad 1 or pad 2. Or if you're a large ship, there's pad 1 and 2, and that's it. And then there's 4 for the smaller ships. So let's start on pad 3 here. And as you can see, you'll notice that there are these tiny little signs here. What could they mean? Well, obviously they're just directional signs. They just tell you where to go on the station. So over here we have storage. So I'm not going to use the ladders, but I mean, I like how he does have ladders. Makes sense to use them. And you'll notice that look at how well this lines up. That's absolutely insane. I love this. The fact that he was able to have the catwalk come out and perfectly be under these ladders makes the build look super seamless. Like, it doesn't even look like this is a part of a different grid. It just looks like this was meant to connect up to each other on like this strange kind of 45-degree angle. And you can see kind of on the other side, it's the same thing. So ideally you would walk across, go up the ladder, walk across the pad, and then go down the ladder onto the next part. So you can see that 1 over, we have the med bay. and then 2 over, signified by these 2 arrows. So 2 sections over, we'll have the living quarters. And if we come over here, it also says the same thing. To the left, we have the bridge, and then 2 more sections over, we'll have the living quarters. But right here, we have the storage. So let's just check out this small but accommodating storage area. So we have a perfect airlock in here. We can see that we have these nice shelves in here. We've got some sort of air ventilation system just to keep it nice and filled. And then we have all the storage for the armories, the suits, and just a small little bathroom because always got to have a bathroom on the ship. So realistically, you would be climbing up the ladders just to get to the other section, but we're just going to do this quick and we're just going to come around here. And we are now at the bridge. So in the bridge, we have this nice, very loungy kind of area. We've got some nice planters. We've got a couch, just some cargo containers. Now, I like the IID's industrial style of builds. So they're not supposed to be super neat and tidy. You know, this faction, like, they're all about production, selling, trades, and all of that. So, you know, you would have cargoes everywhere, you know, everyone's running around making sure that everything's filled with different resources and everything so they can ship them out, send them out perfectly and easily. But you can see we have a console block here just to see the overall station. I like that. It looks very nice. We've got 2 extra seats, maybe for some gunners. So if you actually needed like an ace gunner on your station, you could put them right here. Obviously, we come up these ladders and we can get to the main bridge, and we have the Helm Block, which I love this new block. I'm trying to incorporate it into my new designs for my Thundari faction and the Chonk faction once we start getting some more ships for that. Got to make a contest coming up soon. Ooh. We got some more button panels just to add some more detail and aesthetics to this. But if you notice, if we go in here, we can actually fly the station. You'll see that we have some thrusters going on in every direction. It's really not fast, but I mean, it's a station. Like, you wouldn't be zooming through the galaxy in this thing. So now we're going to check out the living quarters. Again, following the similar design for the rest of the ship, just kind of like small tucked in areas. You can see that we have a kitchen here for the crew members, 2 seats on this table, some planters just to give it a little more life, you know, make the inhabitants happy to live here instead of like feel like they're just locked up in a little cage. We've got some beds and also a nice ventilation system. And last but not least, we have the med bay. And the med bay, you know, everything that you need. We've got some, you know, scientist looking structures over here, maybe to do some new serums for new cures for new diseases. We've got the classic cargo just sitting around, maybe full of med supplies that they ship out. We've got a seat just to sit down and a couch. You know, if you're not feeling too good, we got the CAT scan or the MRI scan. And the med bay, of course. We need the med bay. Obviously, we need the med bay. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this beautiful and amazing station. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, please consider leaving a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Join the Discord. It's filling up. We've got almost all of our soldiers in there, and it's awesome. It's a great community. And someone mentioned something in the Discord server. I forget who, but it was a really thoughtful comment saying that they really like the community, and it's, you know, it's very positive. We don't like to shun anyone. We don't like to make fun of anyone's builds or anything. Like, it's a good community, and I'm really happy that everyone is recognizing that, and I really recognize that. I'm proud of this community that we built, and you know, Chonk Army forever. And I hope this continues to grow throughout time and space and everything else. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next. And as always, stay thick, stay beautiful, stay chonky, my chonk soldiers. This has been your Lord playing Space Engineers once again. Now, signing off.